Hey guys, what's going on? White Fox 1225 here with another video, and today we're talking about Fallout 4. So instead of doing a guide, let me go over all the DLC ideas I have for the game and stuff I found online, stuff I liked, and really just what I want to see in the DLC for Fallout 4. So that's pretty much it. Just thought I'd say before I go into the video that you guys can buy the season pass right now and get access to every DLC that's coming out. So go ahead and do that. I believe you can buy it on Steam. But let's just get right into what I want to see from the DLC. So I think we all love DLCs for Bethesda games where you go out of the area you already have. So like Dawnguard was really awesome for Skyrim. It's actually my favorite DLC for Skyrim. Dragonborn is almost equally as good in my opinion. But you know, Dragonborn was a little cooler because we got to explore different areas that we haven't seen before. And definitely that's kind of what people like in, you know, Bethesda DLC. So that's kind of what I'm going to be focusing on in the video. So some new location ideas I have. One, Martha's Vineyard. This seems like a pretty easy one. Martha's Vineyard, for those of you who don't live, you know, on the East Coast, it's an island off Massachusetts, but it's really wealthy. It's a place that a lot of people go on vacation. It's kind of like wine country, but you know, a lot of older people will go there for vacation. So I think they could do some cool stuff with it, and it's definitely like a new area off the coast of Massachusetts. You know, you could take a boat there. It'd be pretty easy to do in game. I could definitely see them using that. Worcester is also a city in Massachusetts, one I actually go to a lot. It's a lower end city. It's like not as nice. It's a little more like, it's kind of like a manufacturing town, but it's not really a big city like Boston. So I could see them doing some stuff there. Maybe it's like has to do more with like Good Neighbor kind of stuff. It's a little bit more, you know, lower end, maybe more crime or something like that. Other than that, guys, a lot of people think Canada will be in the game. Toronto is mentioned in the Fallout 4 a lot. It's called Toronto in Fallout 4. So I could see them doing that in the game. Obviously, you'd have to travel there or something. But that is a possibility. Some people want to see New York, but New York in the, you know, lore is kind of controversial, whether or not it's just like a nuclear crater or not. And I think it's kind of a big thing for them to cover in a DLC. So I don't think we're going to see New York, but some people do. And then other than that, I think Maine or Vermont would be kind of cool. Maybe like a backwoodsy place, you know, a completely different vibe than we have with, you know, some other Fallout 4 games. But something more like in the woods, I think would be kind of cool. Wherever we go, I definitely want followers to come with you. You know, we've seen in some Fallout 4 DLCs, or sorry, not Fallout 4, other Fallout DLCs, you know, you couldn't bring your followers with you. But I definitely want to be able to do that in any of the new DLCs they have. Going on to some like crazier ideas I have or I came across online. This one I saw online, but I kind of liked being able to go to the moon. That would be really awesome. I think, you know, it's not too far-fetched. You know, Fallout does some crazy stuff. So like if we could like somehow get on a spaceship and, you know, go to the moon, what you would do there, I don't know. Maybe there are aliens, you know, we've seen that before. Maybe someone went to the moon before you and you have to like take them down. You know, we saw the moon in like Wolfenstein. I just think it would be an awesome, you know, place to visit. And I think it would kind of go with the Fallout 4, you know, retro vibe, like the space race and just all that stuff. I feel like it would work actually pretty well with the game. So a moon DLC I think would be a pretty cool thing, you know, but whether or not they'll do it, maybe it's a little too far out there. I just think it's kind of a good idea. Another idea that I had personally would be like some more heists, more like kind of like a Thieves Guild faction in, you know, Fallout. I really love the quest with Bobby and Good Neighbor. If you haven't done that, I definitely recommend doing it. I love heist. I love stealing stuff in games. So a more like crime-oriented faction would be cool. Maybe even like some assassinations. Just being able to be more of like a criminal mastermind. I love doing that in games. I love doing that in the Elder Scrolls. I would love for them to bring that into like the Fallout universe a little bit more than they did with Fallout 4. Moving on, I think another cool idea would be something to do with super mutants. I saw some people talking about this. You know, I don't know what they would do. I really think the super mutants, though, you know, I really like them. I think they should be like explored more. Maybe like a joinable faction of super mutants. Maybe you could even become one. Maybe you could heal some of them because, you know, we know that's possible now. Maybe like a kind of quest like Skyrim with the Reeklings, where you could like either join them or join the humans. You have to kind of pick a side. Something like that I think would be pretty cool and kind of, you know, fun and a little different from something we've seen in the game. Next up, I saw this one online. I thought it was really cool. Maybe like a sort of DLC where you go into the memory den in Good Neighbor and you can like relive memories pre-war, especially like when you were in the military. I think that would be kind of cool and definitely different. You know, we've seen, you know, that kind of thing before, but being able to like go in the memory den and you, like fight as your character in those battles, I think that would be a pretty cool DLC, and I think a lot of people would probably like it. Again, I'm trying to think of stuff that's kind of different, and I think that one's, you know, pretty unique and that would be pretty fun. You know, if you guys don't know, in Fallout 4, your character was in the army before, you know, the 200 years when you were frozen and all of that stuff. Other than that, guys, I think some new factions would be cool. Like I said, something with the super mutants. Maybe like you can join the raiders. I've seen a lot of people, asking for that. Other than that, some underwater, quests with like sea monsters and more exploration. I thought that sounded like a really cool idea. Just like something unique and kind of cool. But that's all I have for my ideas personally and things I saw online that I really liked. Who knows? I'm sure we'll get some DLC in the next couple of months announced. Because the game has been out for a little bit, and they usually try to release the DLC a little sooner. How much DLC we're gonna get, we really don't know, so we're just gonna have to wait for that. But if you guys liked the video, give it a like. If you want to see more, make sure you guys subscribe. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Fallout 4, and I'll see you in the next one.